Welcome. Today we will be talking about functions, and if you did the enrichment during the first week of distance learning, this should serve as a review to one of the assignments that I posted early on. And our agenda today is going to consist of learning about the vertical line test, and then testing it out on some examples. So let's go ahead and jump to this. So here are some notes. So let me go ahead and read them for you. So a function is a relation that assigns each value in the domain to exactly one value in the range. Now, when we look at graphs, we can basically encapsulate all of this by using the vertical line test. So what the vertical line test says is that if every vertical line intersects a given graph at no more than one point, then the graph represents a function. So now we have two images that display visually what this sentence is trying to deliver. So for example, here you can see that the vertical line only touches the graph at exactly one point. It doesn't matter where the vertical line lies on the graph, it's only going to touch at no more than one point. In this second picture, you can see that here when we draw a vertical line, we hit 2 points. And that happens in various positions of the vertical line, because here you can also see it gets hit twice. So this is more than 1 point, so this would not be a function. So let's go ahead and see other examples. So let's take a look at this one. So it says determine if the relation is a function. So I already have my vertical line here ready to go, and now I'm going to scan this graph with the vertical line starting from left to right, and I have to make sure that this line is only hitting the graph at one particular spot. So here I'm going to start moving this, and you can see that as I move this, the line is only touching the graph at one spot, one particular spot. So here you can see that this passes. So we're going to say this is a function. Let's take a look at this example now. So the same principles apply. I'm going to get this vertical line, and I'm going to begin scanning this. And you can see that as soon as I start placing the line, it already hits at two different places. But to see this more clearly, I'm going to keep scanning it to the right, and you can see that here it's failing. So if I leave the line there, you can see that it touches the graph there and it touches the graph here. It touched the graph at two different places, and that cannot be allowed if we want this graph to be considered a function. And it actually fails at many places. That's not the only place it fails. As you can see, it fails here, here. Basically from here to the left, it's failing. And we can come to the conclusion that this is not a function. For our final example,